Howdy, and welcome to you all. This is Solo Man here. Now, last night when I had a few drinks, I had an idea how we got where we are today. Of course, there's no doubting that the reason we're here in this position we are is because of weak people. There are people on this planet that just take, and there are people that give. Generally, it's the femons that take, and men that give. But masculinity is a problem for the femons because it makes men strong, and they don't give that much. So masculinity has to go. And in the younger generation, you don't see that many real masculine men. Sure, they look masculine on the outside, but they're just for show. But it's not really their fault because that's the way they were brought up. That's what they did at school, and they were bombarded by the media. But of course there is another reason why we are here where we are today in this mess. And we were all told many years ago how femons were kind and sweet and caring. But as usual with the femon, that is false. Because it's men that have compassion. It's men that will sacrifice themselves for the greater good. Femons don't generally sacrifice themselves or their lives for anybody, even their offspring. Unfortunately, that's the way nature has made them. And masculine men are tolerant to a point, but they will only bend so far. And that's why they have to be removed by any means necessary. Usually by false allegations, probably sexual in nature. I mean, how many good men have we seen destroyed by just basically gossip? A lot of femons can't get into positions because they haven't deserved it, they haven't earned it, and they probably never would. So they have to use other tactics to get into positions. The trouble is, they don't belong there, and they've bitten off more than they can chew, and they're screwing up everywhere, and the men around them have no idea how to fix the problem either, because they're just her satellites. Unfortunately, femons are accidentally showing men how unsuited they are in these positions. The world engine works best when it's fed feminine femons and masculine men. And you can see the way the world is running not very well right now. And if it keeps on, I think the big end's gonna go. I can already hear some knocking now. Although I personally believe that the United States is finished, there is one state that shows a lot of hope, and that's Florida. Anybody else notice that? I'd love to be able to have a small country and just say to people, you can come here and men can be men and women can be women, as nature intended. I wonder how many people would come. Femons have been screwing up for centuries. And men have covered it up for centuries too. But now the femon is on the world stage. Everybody in the world sees him screwing up. And not about the small things either. Man may be far too tolerant. But I wonder how tolerant nature is. Put that in your cap and smoke it. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. Take it easy.